You're listening to the Confidence Within podcast. If you are a successful professional entrepreneur who is nonetheless struggling with the fear of public speaking, then you are in the right place. This podcast is all about igniting your inner confidence, learning to show up with genuine authority and brilliance, and becoming the best version of yourself. I'm your host, Victoria Lyazniansky, and welcome to my show. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Confidence Within podcast. This episode is short, sweet, and highly actionable. Today, I'm going to play for you a clip from my recent live training. In this segment, I'm going to talk about a fear that many of us have. It's the fear of making a mistake while speaking publicly. Yeah, if you just nodded your head, you know exactly what I mean. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you some specific tools for handling this fear. Here we go. This is probably one of the biggest fears, apart from, your audience judging you, probably one of the biggest fears that you can have when all eyes are on you or when you're preparing for a presentation and you are afraid of making a mistake. And it feels like a really, really big deal, right? You are literally kept up, awake at night, thinking, oh, but what if I make a mistake? What if something happens? And the mindset shift that I want you to make is that it's not if a mistake will happen. Mistakes will absolutely happen. And it's not about eliminating those mistakes and not making mistakes. It's about handling them in a confident way. And when you are prepared to handle them with confidence, you appear confident. Let me tell you a story. There was this experiment, it was a while back, I think it was back in the 80s, where they presented to the same audience two different speakers. One of those speakers was absolutely perfect. He didn't make any mistakes. He spoke about whatever he was speaking about, and it was great, polished, perfect, great. The second speaker was speaking about exactly the same thing, and it was very similar. However, in the middle of his speech, and I think they were sitting at a desk. That's how I envision it, because in the middle of his speech, he knocked over a cup of coffee, and coffee spilled everywhere. And he laughed and he said, oh, I'm so clumsy. And then he continued going as if nothing happened. And then they questioned the audience on different points, which speaker was better. And I think you can already guess what the consensus was, that the speaker who made a mistake, the speaker who clumsily knocked over coffee all over the place, laughed about it and continued going, they thought he was better. They liked him more. Why did he like him more? Because he was human, right? Making mistakes is human. Making mistakes is something that we all do. And so if you let your mistake take over you, then you're not going to look confident and know your audience is not going to like you. But if you handle your mistakes with grace and fun and confidence, then your audience will like you more for that, for making a mistake, for being human. So as an example, let's say you were speaking and you said something wrong. For most people, they immediately get extremely self-conscious. They start thinking, oh, I made this mistake. Oh, now they're going to know I don't know how to pronounce that word or whatever. I don't know how to speak. And then, the imposter syndrome kicks in. And now they're all focused on that mistake and they're apologizing, like, I'm so sorry. And they literally fall apart, right, over a mistake. Where instead, all you need to do is laugh about it. If it's something insignificant, laugh about it. In a way that, oh, yeah, I'm how could I say that? That's so funny. And then keep on going as if nothing happened. Laugh at yourself and keep on going as if nothing happened. Or if it's something more serious, apologize to your audience, smile, and keep on going as if nothing happened. So don't let the fear of making a mistake take over your life, take over your presentation, take over your meeting, because mistakes are very, very easy to handle when you make this mindset shift that if a mistake happens, I'm going to laugh about it and I'm going to keep on going as if nothing happened. Yes, your audience will notice you made a mistake, but they will appreciate you being human. They'll relate to you a lot more because of your mistake than if you were completely perfect. I hope this makes sense, and I hope you are really going to take this mindset shift to heart, because this one is not that hard to implement, but it's going to make such a huge difference in your life and in the way you speak. This show is brought to you by my Brilliant Speakers Academy program. Brilliant Speakers Academy is an in-depth coaching program for high-level professionals and entrepreneurs. It's designed to obliterate your fear of public speaking for good, drastically improve your communication and presentation skills, and help you show up with genuine confidence, authority, and brilliance. To learn more about the program, go to www.brilliantspeakersacademy.com.